All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show. Guys, what is going on? Can somebody tell me? I can't even keep up with the pace of silver and gold right now. Just yesterday, I did my gold and silver news update saying, maybe we'll hit $20 today in silver. And by the time my video came out, we already did that. Now, today, it looks like deja vu, except we already broke above the $21 level. And, we can't talk about AG without talking about the OG gold. And with gold, we broke above the upper teens, and we're now sitting at right around in the high 1830s. So what exactly is going on? Well, I think I may have a few details for us to take a look at. But first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. It helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses to bring more people into precious metals. Okay, so let's first start with the biggest news of the day, and that is the European Union came together on Tuesday to strike a huge and historic deal. So let's learn more. I'll read this quick quote right here. Stocks rose Tuesday morning following global equities higher after European Union leaders agreed to a breakthrough fiscal stimulus deal to help support the virus-stricken region. The NASDAQ composite hit a record high, with tech shares rallying again. After nearly 5 days of discussions, the 27 governments comprising the EU agreed to create a 750 billion euro or $858 billion recovery fund built through joint borrowing. The agreement will see about half of these funds distributed as grants to the EU states most devastated by the Ronies, while the rest will comprise low-interest loans. With terms of the EU stimulus deal secured, market participants will be eyeing Washington, with fiscal stimulus discussions continuing today, Tuesday, and this week before current programs under the more than $2 trillion Roni Aid, Relief and Economic Security Act are set to expire at the end of the month. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi are set to meet Tuesday afternoon to begin negotiations, along with other lawmakers. The hopes for more stimulus helped put U.S. equities on track for another session of advances. Tuesday's rally included a rise in tech stocks, the long-standing winners during the Ronies, as well as in reopening stocks like airlines, cruise lines, and lodging firms. So guess what? On this news, guess who got a bid? If you guessed the euro, then you were correct. Now, it edged up slightly against the dollar, and recently it's been fighting to maintain that 1.15 level that it's currently at right around now. Let's also take a look at the bigger bear in the bunch. I should say bear, more like a bull. The pound sterling. It's been rising against not only the euro, but against the dollar today because of this news. And with the euro and the pound gaining on the dollar, let's see how well the dollar is performing against the other basket of currency, or the other currencies within the basket. So right now, the dollar is not looking good. It's currently sitting in the mid 95s. Before recording this, maybe a few minutes ago, maybe about 15 minutes ago, it was at 95.6. Now it's at 95.48, which is pretty crazy. So things aren't really looking too good for the dollar. And what's pretty interesting here is that, right around 9:30, was when we had, I think I accidentally clicked on an ad here. Right around 9:30 is when the dollar went up, but then it started to retreat from there. Now, when it retreated from there and started to plummet, I bet some other more shinier assets started to get a bid. And let's see how well our friends did with gold and silver. Now, gold and silver did extremely well today. Now, take a look at the huge leaps that silver and gold took right around that 9:30 time. So right around that 9:30 time, when the dollar was retreating, gold and silver hit these peaks, these mini peaks during the day. I should say mini because they actually went a little bit higher after that. Now, gold was touching around 1840, where it is right now, touching 1835. Silver was above $21. It's right now at $20.98. Now, what's interesting about this is that if you take a look at silver right now, it hasn't been this high since 2014, which is pretty impressive. So silver's been making some serious gains in recent days. Now, let's take a look at SLV to see how the volume in silver was doing. Now, the silver volume of inflows was crazy today relative to recent days. Remember, I showed you yesterday's volume at the opening bell on this day right here. I'm sorry. Where is Monday? Yeah. Oh, no, I was right. I just had to move it a little bit. Right around here, we're at 5.97 million. Right around 9:30. Now, today we are at 10.63 million, almost double what we had on Monday's opening bell inflows into SLV. So basically, Tuesday was like, all right, Monday, hold my beer. I'm about to take over. So Tuesday has been a very strong day, suffice it to say, for silver. Now, obviously, with all this news, it's almost easy to forget that we actually did have some economic data, not much, but today we did get the Chicago Fed national economic activity data, and it rose from 3.5 in May to 4.11 in June. Now, this was, of course, due to the reopenings back then. And, you know, this is a bit of a lagging indicator, and it's a bit of kind of like a more of the same kind of data that we already know about how the economy was performing in the US in June. So it's not really too eye-opening or anything like that. So I wouldn't even be surprised if investors, when this data came out around 8:30, just completely bypassed this and, you know, moved on to the bigger news of the day. Now, I can't forget, or I can't not mention the Dow. So when precious metals and global equities went up, the Dow also got a bid, but it got a bid for a similar reason, but also some additional reasons as well. The Dow, S&P 500 were in the green this morning. The NASDAQ, not so much. The Dow stocks such as Coke and IBM rallied on their earnings results. And of course, the Dow also rallied on the news from the EU stimulus deal, which helped to prop up the index. So US equities also got a bid as well. So yesterday was the 20th, and we got $20 silver. Today is the 21st, and we got $21 silver. Now, tomorrow, guys, we got to pray, got to get on those knees. And on the 22nd, we got to hope that we get $22 silver. Now, I don't know what's going on. It may or may not happen, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think we'll get $22 silver on the 22nd tomorrow? let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate your support. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you are new. Thanks again. It's Black Bullion.